welcome back to another Fun Fold Friday video. Woo! I know it's been a couple weeks. We actually lost baby number 14, so we've been going through that. Anyways, it's all good. We're fine. Everything's good. So for this order, this is a custom order for Cutie Patootie, who's turning 7, and her mom ordered a Bluey card. And the daughter has autism, so she requested lots of texture and dimension, lots of colors, an interactive card, lots of different elements to the card, and something surprising on each turn. And then she wanted me to add her age, which is 7, and then her nickname is Moose, so she asked me to incorporate that somehow. And I found the cutest little moose die cut. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Anyways, and then the sentiment they requested was happiest bee drizzle moose, big 7. How cute is that? So I decided I was going to throw in every kind of texture and element that I could, but still keep it to the bluey colors. But, throw in a little bit of purple and green and just something to give it a little bit of pop, So I started off by creating the Fun Fold, and it is a wiper card. It's really cute, so it has a pop-up element. And then I wanted the background, it has to be flat and smooth in order for the wiper card to work. But I wanted it to look like it had lots of depth and dimension. So I thought, what better than cute clouds with a blue sky? So I used my Lawn Fawn stencil for that. And then I wanted to make the clouds sparkle, but still have that flatness to it, but still look like it's popping and has a texture. So I used my stickles, which I absolutely love. Ranger makes those they're called stickles, and it's actually like a really cool glitter glue. And just look at that. It looks like it's so dimensional and it just pops. And then I wanted to make the Bluey family look like they're outside amongst the grass and flowers, waving like they're saying, happy birthday, Moose. Look how cute that moose is. It's so adorable. Anyway, so I did a bunch of die cutting. I showed you that, but I did a bunch off screen, and then I inked everything to give it even more depth and dimension. And I wanted it to be a bright, happy, fun, super interactive and textured card. So I also needed to do the same to the envelope. So here I am making like a fun background, and I'm going to be putting texture paste on this. And it's called Cloud Whip. So first I had to do my ink, and then I sealed that ink in so it wouldn't be destroyed by water or anything. And then I got this really cool stencil that just had tons of texture and dimension. And then I used my scrapbook.com Cloud Whip texture paste, and I put that over the colored paper through the stencil. And this isn't like normal texture paste. This texture paste actually puffs up like a poofy cloud marshmallow when it's activated by heat. So I did all that, and then, listen to this. So satisfying. And so I used my heat tool, and I don't know if you can see it, but it's actually poofing up like a marshmallow. It's really, really cool. I'll show you from the side here. Oh, there you go. You can kind of see how it's rounded instead of flat. And it has so much texture. When it dries, you can just rub your hands over it, and it's like so dimensional. I thought that was really cool. And then I thought, well, hey, I need to give it even more texture and dimension. What better than paper strips? So I decided to add that element onto the card as well. So that was just me getting all the strips prepared and sticking them to my card. And I used my 5-inch double-sided tape to create that. So I just have to stick the papers on instead of making each paper sticky. It just makes it 1,000 times easier. And there it is, the 5-inch double-sided tape from Amazon. And that's me just getting all of the background cards prepared. I mean, not cards, the background pieces. So that's going to be the main focal background. And then that is where they can write a cute little note to her if they wanted to. And then this is the swiper element. And then I just needed to decorate the card front. So I decided to use my browns and blues with pops of greens and purples and create like a front yard. So that would be the ground. And then I'm going to add my flowers and then my grass along with the cute little Bluey family sprinkled throughout there. So there's the mom. And then I wanted to put them in between the blades of grass at different levels just to give it that even more added dimension. So there's the brother, there's Bluey, some more grass. And I tried to keep the flowers so they were still part of it, so they weren't completely covered up. So I only put glue on the bottom of all of these elements so she could touch the grass with her hands. And there's the moose, isn't that so cute? I added that to the back where they could write a note to her, just so it had something fun that represented her on that little space. And then I brought the texture of the grass through to that side of the card as well. And then of course I've got to add some poofy clouds that stick up, and then some fun birthday ribbon. And there is another piece that I needed to cut because I didn't cut it short enough. And so this is where I added the stripper pieces, that's what I call them, to that side. And then I also added some birthday ribbon there. It's actually supposed to be like representative of crepe paper, but I just call it ribbon. And then I added glitter to the clouds. It's not really glitter, it's more of like a sparkle. And so it gives it that really sparkly shine, just for another element of fun. And then for her birthday number, I wanted to do something fun, not just a bold plain number. So I did the number 7, but it's made out of stars. And then I wanted to give it like a rainbow theme, but in bluey colors. So I used my watercolor pencils and made a whole bunch of different samples and swatches, and then just picked the one that I thought went with the card the best. And then I cut it out, not exactly straight. I did little wibble wobbles around the stars just to give it even more texture and dimension. There you go. And then I added the dad on the inside as the pop-up element. Isn't that cute? And he's like, ka-cha, yeah, I'm here. And so once I had that all in place, I was able to tape the card down. And then I had that happy birthday, and that actually pops up. So that has dimension when she touches it. And then, of course, the birthday sentiment. And I wasn't sure where I was going to put this. And I thought, hello, literally happy be-drizzled moose, Big 7, by the moose, duh, right? And you cannot have a cool card like that without a really cool envelope, right? I know. So I used the exact same paper that I used for the card base to create the envelope. So it all matches, it's all cohesive, and it all goes together. So this is me just doing the basic elements of the envelope first. And then I put that really cool Cloud Whip textured paper as the flap on the envelope. And it didn't quite fit to the edges, so I just trimmed those little tiny edges off. Not this piece, I trimmed that off obviously, but those little tiny pieces there. And I didn't quite get it in camera, but you can see right there, you can see. And it still fits the card, and the flap closes. And then of course I added some more crepe paper ribbon. And then I wanted to make a pretty sunrise scene. So I did that. And then I thought the dad dancing was really super cute. So I made another one of him to put on the front, like, yeah, happy birthday. Oh yeah. And I left the sun sparkles free off the card so she could play with those as well. And everything on here you can touch and feel. And it's just, I think it's perfect for a cutie patootie with autism that just loves dimension and color and texture. And Bluey, I don't know, what do you guys think? And they called her Moose. Oh my heck, isn't that Moose the cutest? So cute. Anyways, they got the card and loved it, and even filmed a reaction video. So that's in my stories if you want to look at that. How freaking adorable is this card? And I made the happy birthday purple to match the flowers, so it all goes cohesively together. It's on theme, and I think it actually turned out way better than I was thinking in my head. I just love it. It's so cute. I was sitting there playing with it forever. I didn't want to mail it out. Anyways, happy birthday, little moose. I hope it was a great one. Okay, everyone. Love you. Bye.